everybody. This is Coach Christy from CrossFit Mokina bringing you our hero workout for Saturday, April 18th, 2020. It is Hero WOD Collin. Before we get started, just a reminder that today is the last day to complete this week's weekly challenge. So hopefully you join us at 9 a.m. for our Zoom class. And also yesterday, the third workout of the 3-week online competition was released. Simply go to games.crossfit.com/open to find that workout. You have until next Friday, April 24th, to complete those 3 workouts and get your scores online. So let's take a brief look at today's workout. There's actually 2 different versions. Whichever version you're doing, we're gonna do the same warm-up. But I do wanna point out that there are 2 different versions of today's workout. First, for the warm-up, we're all gonna go on a run, a 200-meter run, or a 250-meter row, or a 400-meter, which is a quarter-mile bike. Then we're gonna do 2 rounds of 8 push-ups, 10 shoulder rolls, and then depending on your equipment, 10 box jumps or 10 step-ups. We're gonna go through this list twice. And then here's where we're gonna digress. We're gonna warm up to our WOD weight. Online CrossFit headquarters, so crossfit.com. Hero WOD Collin is 6 rounds for time, so you're gonna go through these blue movements 6 times. It is a 400-meter sandbag carry. Gentlemen, your challenge is to carry a 50-pound sandbag. Ladies, your challenge is to carry a 35-pound sandbag for 400 meters. Then with a barbell, it is 12 push press, gentlemen at 115 pounds, ladies at 85 pounds. Then if you have a box, it is 12 box jumps, gentlemen at 24 inches, ladies at 20 inches, and then back to the barbell for 12 sumo deadlift high pulls, gentlemen at 95 pounds, ladies at 65 pounds. This is how it is written online at crossfit.com. However, since we are doing this from home, you may need to mix and match between the 2 workouts. Either way, we still want to keep it 6 rounds for time. If you do not have a sandbag, we're just going to do an odd object carry. You can carry your kettlebell or dumbbell, or you can grab a bag of potting soil and carry that. You can bring your infant with you on a walk. So 400-meter object carry. If you do not have a barbell, it's going to be 12 kettlebell or dumbbell push press on each arm. So 12 on the right and 12 on the left. If you do not have a box to do box jumps, we're going to do step-ups. Since box jumps are a more advanced move, if you would like to make step-ups a little more difficult, you can do them weighted. Grab either your kettlebell or dumbbell and do step-ups with your weight. And then again, if you don't have a barbell, we will use our kettlebell or dumbbell for those 12 sumo deadlift high pulls. So those are the options for today's workout. I will go over both of them. But before we get started, I am going to read the story of our hero today. So Hero WOD Collin. Navy Special Warfare Operator, Chief Collin Trent Thomas, age 33, of Moorhead, Kentucky, assigned to a Navy SEAL team based out of Little Creek, Virginia, was unfortunately fatally shot on August 18, 2010, during combat operations in eastern Afghanistan. He is survived by his fiancée, Sarah Saunders, his parents, Clay and Jean Thomas, and his sister, Megan Edwards. So in general, hero workouts can be a little bit more challenging because of what they represent. So just remember, everything is always scalable. Even if you have a barbell, you do not have to do those weights. You go as light as you need to. So always, always listen to your body and make those healthy decisions. So what is our warm-up? As I mentioned, we're just going to start with a 200-meter run, which is an 1/8 of a mile. If you're on a rower, it's a 250-meter row. And if you're on a bike, whether it is stationary or outside, we double that distance and it is 400 meters, which is a 1/4 mile. Then we're going to do 2 rounds of push-ups, shoulder rolls, and then either box jumps or step-ups. For those push-ups, hands are going to go right underneath my shoulders. Elbows are going to track back along the ribs till my chest touches the floor, and then I come up to full extension at the top. I can fight to come down in one piece and roll up, or I can roll down and roll up if I need to. What we're looking for is full range of motion, your chest coming down to the floor, and your arms fully extended at the top. For those shoulder rolls, big dramatic shoulder rolls backwards and forward. We want to get that joint nice and mobile. And then we're going to finish with either box jumps or step ups. If you have a box jump, I'm going to do a tiny little dip. I'm going to use my arms to assist with momentum, and it's going to be a 2-foot jump. Once you land on top, the movement is completed once you stand all the way up, known as full hip extension. If you can't do box jumps and you are using a different surface, you can do step-ups instead. But the same concept at the top applies. Once I get to the top of my step-up, I still want to hit full hip extension. And we also want to make sure we're alternating our lead leg for those step-ups. So we're going to go through that part of the warm-up twice. Push-ups, shoulder rolls, and step-ups, and then repeat. Then this is, as I mentioned, this is where we digress. We're going to warm up to WOD weight. Either workout, doesn't matter which one, we're going to do 6 rounds for time. For those of you with a sandbag, it is up to you how you carry that sandbag. Me personally, I carry it in the back rack position, show over the shoulders, and have my hands on the handles on the side. We do have some people that prefer to carry it on one shoulder, and then partway through, they switch to the other shoulder. So it's up to you, but make sure you find a way that you're comfortable holding that weight. So as I mentioned, I personally put the sandbag in the back rack position, and then I just grab the handles on the sides. So it is up to you. Some people do hold it on one shoulder instead. That is just personal preference. If you don't have a sandbag, this is where we're gonna hold our odd object. You can grab a kettlebell, you can grab a dumbbell, as I mentioned, a bag of potting soil. If you have weights, you can grab a plate, a 25-pound plate, a 35-pound plate, but you want to figure out how you personally are going to want to carry your object as you're going through that 400 meters. The next movement is if you have a barbell, we're going to do 12 push press. For those of you with a barbell, a push press is have the bar in the front rack position. I'm going to do a tiny dip and then press that bar straight up overhead. From another angle, what I want you to notice when I dip down, I keep my torso tall and then press right up overhead. So don't let yourself hinge forward on that dip. We want to dip straight down into our heels and then press the barbell right up overhead, keeping our biceps in line with our ears. If you don't have a barbell, you can do this with your kettlebell or your dumbbell. Same thing, torso tall, tiny dip, press overhead. Tiny dip, press overhead. The difference is you're going to have to do that on both sides. So for the workout, 12 on the right and 12 on the left. Then the next movement in our workout is either going to be box jumps or step ups. So again, if you have a box, 2-foot takeoff, full hip extension at the top. If not, we're going to step up and still full hip extension at the top. The next movement is going to be those sumo deadlift high pulls. For those of you with a barbell, S for sumo, meaning I want to stand wide like a sumo wrestler. D stands for deadlift. What I want to do is have my hands narrow. They simply need to be closer together than my feet. I personally go thumbs distance apart. Once I get that distance, wrap those thumbs around the bar. So the D is for deadlift. Means my back is flat, weight is in my heels. I'm going to deadlift. HP is high pull. I'm gonna bring my elbows high up towards the sky and try to get that barbell up to my collarbone. And then I come back down. From another angle, S is sumo, feet are wide. D is deadlift, HP high pull. So again, deadlift, high pull. Again, deadlift, high pull. If we don't have a barbell, we're doing the same thing with our kettlebell or dumbbell. S is for sumo, feet are wide. D is for deadlift, HP for high pull. Getting your hands again up by the collarbone, all the way down to the floor and back up each time. So your workout is 6 rounds, 400 meter carry, sandbag, or odd object. 12 push press, either with a barbell or your kettlebell or dumbbell. Then we're gonna do box jumps, 12 box jumps or 12 step ups, and then 12 of the sumo deadlift high pulls. Make sure you record your score online. Make sure you tackle that workout number 3 of that online workout or of that online competition. And CrossFit Mokina members, don't forget about that bingo card. Good luck, everybody.